joined tonight by a fine gentleman, Kamaru Oshoke. He is the head coach of Rebirth Era Gym. Kamaru.
First of all, I'd like to say it's about time. Long and having to experience the talents we have. Thanks to Kamaru, Israel, who have, set a point for people to actually see and inspire to be able to, contest in this sport and go all out and, give it all they have, knowing that there's a future. And I have amazing strikers coming out of Nigeria. We have amazing strikers. We've had kickboxing for a long time. I have top-notch boxing. If you know about boxing in Nigeria, we have very good boxing. We have what we need now to be able to meet them up on that level. And from the previous AKO events, I am pleased with what I'm seeing. I'm seeing good level grappling, good groundwork.
What's the level? Or where do you think we are right now in Nigeria as far as the acceptability and visibility of the sport's concerned?
Moving at a very amazing pace. I mean, judging from just the AKO events, I can see how better the production has gotten in less than no time. And, having people from multiple countries coming, I feel accessibility, visibility, all of that is coming. Having media know that they have to not just cover the combat side of the sport, but also, the personal lives of the fighters, the stories behind them, and, the personalities. Those are the things that actually build a fan base, Fighters, we need you guys to, work on your social media, because we have fighters fighting off, states in Nigeria, and the people from those states don't even know there's somebody representing from their state, so they can't even support them if they want to. The fighters showing up, pulling up with the swag, trying to look better, and good production. We have good fighters. It is entertaining. I don't see any holdbacks, but
is set to make his UFC comeback after battling injuries that nearly ended his career. When you heard that Kamaru Usman is ending a 2-year hiatus to come back into the octagon, what was your first impression?
The reason you leave. If you leave for the right reason, then it's justified. He had to get his body back. Because one thing I know for sure, my fighters, we let our mind ignore our bodies. We have the fight in us, and so we are used to injuries. It happens every day. So a lot of times we forget our bodies get beat up, and we just keep going. And I feel like he just needed the rest, and I feel like he has gotten the rest. He has proven himself multiple times. He has never had a dominant win over himself. I feel like it's just been a break in transmission, but I know Usman can come back and pick it up from where he left it.
But at 38, bro, at 38, isn't he too old for the sport? Shouldn't he leave it to the younger cats? He's made money. He's made a name. His daughter will not want for anything. Shouldn't he just pack it in and let it go?
Because it's not time. I mean, only the fighter knows the fire he has inside of him. If you feel like you can go, and he has fans that believe he can go, I personally believe he can go. I feel like he still has the dog in him. He has the experience on his side. Would he have a long time to go after this? No, but I believe Usman still has the fire. We know what he's capable of. He has left his footprint in the UFC. Nobody should doubt it. It's coming from...
Kamaru, you do know that Buckley has one of the greatest knockouts ever in the history of the of the UFC.
Well, let's see what Usman did to that same person. It's not about the flashy highlights. You throw a lucky shot, it lands perfectly, it looks beautiful. But that has nothing to do with experience. That has nothing to do with time put in the gym. That has nothing to do with, how much work you've put in to be where you're at and how much fire you have in you. The game, at the end of the day, when we get in there, we'll test our hearts, we'll test our skill, and we'll see who has the will to go through it.
Okay.
Usman has the pressure, and I believe on that day he will bring it, and I believe Buckley will break.
I mean, you look at Kamaru Usman, you look at Easy, that's Israel and this one. Which of the Nigerian fighters right now do you think can get to that level?
We have access now, and I know what Nigerians can do when they know something. When they know something, they own it, and then they export it. I believe now we know what we need to know, and I feel like our boys are working on it, and I know is for our fighters to be inspired. Better pay, so these people can... When you believe you can live the life you want to live by doing what you're doing, you do it the best you can. And they need to let these men know that they can live the life of their dreams by doing this sport. And the exposure AQ has given us is amazing. Like, people are now ready to, actually invest in the sport. Jim doing so by bringing in a black belt from Brazil to come and coach our fighters, and just get them to the next level of their grappling. We could only do that because we saw what AKO had done, and that was enough motivation for us to invest into doing that. And I feel like more people will do that, and, fighters can go out, learn, and get the same quality training and, fight IQ here. I feel like the sky is our limit. I feel like we are coming and to any heights they can be, and people should be ready for African, Nigerian fighters to be precise.
Okay.
Because it's not just about the skill, it's about the heart, and it's something we have.
I totally agree. But finally, before we let Kamaru Usman fight versus Joaquin Buckley, who wins that one?
Kamaru.
Oh, short, sharp, and sweet. Kamaru Oshoke, who is the head coach of Rebirth Era Gym.
It was coming, and it's here, and I know we will represent properly.